She won't buy
In more
anything.
ways than one, I guess.
Oh, now you're fine. Now you're fine. Hey, everyone. Welcome to All About the Joy. And as soon as I said that, you froze for like half a second. And now you're back. We're always going to have technical difficulties. I think it's just every show. I think every show is just going to be this kind of thing where we have technical difficulties. So, Andrea said she might show up, or she said she was going to show up. I don't know if she will. I hope she does. I haven't talked to her in a long time. You know, she's so busy. But can I just say I had you know what I forgot?
What?
The chat.
But I always forget. Not that, I mean, we're early anyways, but the thing is, I hate this because I can't. Okay, now I can do that. I was going to complain and I had no reason to complain because, you know, that's how I roll right now. So, okay, so everyone knows I actually have 4 clients, but I consider 2 of them one at this point because they're a family. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. But anyways, so I have 4 clients. I am having really tough time doing my work because I'm just tired of the negativity in these offices. Hey, Tony. And you know, it's so funny because people will say that I'm mean or I'm yelling or whatever. I'm like, yes, I'm yelling. Yes, I am. Like, I'm glad you noticed what is happening right now. Do you know what I mean? But today at the saintly job, I call it the saintly job. Like, it's just, so my client flew in people that we haven't met. So I've met most of them, but some people we've met because they're in other countries. So he flew everybody in because they're all going to Disney crap. I honestly
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Well, Billy's here too. So I will see Billy this week. I'm not going to Disney. I know y'all like, I thought I will not be at Disney. I will not be live streaming from Disney. I am not. I respect Disney. I care that Disney is a good company that supports the things I support or whatever, but I just don't care. I don't care.
Live from the House of Mouse.
I don't. I mean, the best thing I love about Disney is that they acquired Marvel. You know what I mean? So, but all that other stuff beforehand, I just never. Look at Cynthia wants to hit me because if you don't know, Cynthia, why don't you tell everyone on a scale of 1 to 10 what kind of Disney fan you are?
A 20.
Yeah.
Hey, Melanie.
Hey, Melanie, how are you? How you doing?
Cynthia's a Disney fan as much as I'm a Marvel fan.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are nuts. Yeah, but you like, I mean, if Marvel went elsewhere, you'd go with Marvel. You're not stuck on Disney.
Oh no.
Yeah. See. Yeah. Okay. Let me just finish. I just want to give a shout out because I know some of these people are listening today. So we met a lot of people that we work with, usually on Slack and Zoom, and you know, it's all internet, all online, whatever. And they were flown in, and this is part of a gift that he gave them was to fly them all in to go to Disney, blah blah blah, whatever. But it doesn't matter. I just want to say that working with these people, we work so seamlessly together, almost because we have to, because we're taking care of a huge company, but from different parts of the world. And then when you meet people and you're like, oh my God, and you feel the connection, it's so cool. It's so cool. And they're just so like, everybody's so respectful. And I don't know. I'm sure I would like, people would get on my nerves, but it's just a different vibe. I don't know if you guys have that at your work. Like, have you ever experienced that? Like, there's one part of maybe your office where the vibe is different from. I just have this in different companies, and I can keep doing my work if I can work with people who are positive. And even when something bad happens, it's not like you dig the hole deeper. You know what I mean? It's like, let's figure out a way to, oh my God, you know, everybody's like, you know, oh my God, there's a problem. Let's try to work together and fix it. Whereas the other place, there's a problem and everyone's like, I didn't do it. That's not my job. It's like walking around like, and this past weekend, I was like, I really don't want to work for these people anymore. It's so bad. Look at Melanie say, will the Avengers take over Disney? I don't think so. I don't know. Rick, have you seen Deadpool yet?
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about it later. Cynthia, did you see Deadpool yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay, all right. Anyways, work-wise, just
Oh, we lost it.
he just popped back on and popped back out again.
Uh-oh.
Wow. What is happening? Dude, what are you doing?
It's my stupid VPN. I just turned it off. I don't know why that does that. It's so weird.
I was like, you need to get all upset about Marvel and Disney. It wasn't that big a deal. Oh my God.
They're listening and they cut me off.
Okay, well, how about you
Tony's
guys?
Tony's going, you're right.
Oh, look who's here. Big Marvel fan coming on.
Yeah. The biggest.
Hey, Andrea, how are you?
I'm good. Sorry I'm late. I was having video issues.
Okay, so I sent your daughter a message to make sure that she went to you to get the money I sent her and for her birthday. And she didn't even text me back. Dang.
I'll check in
Oh,
with her.
Andrea's delayed now too.
Yeah, I said I'll
It's
check
okay,
in
go
with her. I know she's been napping, but I don't know.
Okay, I'm not gonna say since what time, but okay, she's a teenager.
Yeah.
I
was going to text you back, but I fell
So she's
asleep.
getting all the sleep in.
All right. Well, anyways, happy birthday to her.
Yeah.
It's early, I know. How are you, Andrea? Good.
I'm good. I'm good. You know, same old.
Same old. All right. Well, we were just talking about work, and I already went through my kind of work week. So I was asking Rick and Cynthia if they've experienced the same thing I've experienced this past week, which has been clients from hell, and then other clients who I just love and think are amazing. So, Rick, did you have any experience with that at all?
With clients from hell, or are you talking about working?
Well, just in general, whatever floats your boat.
I mean, there's always people that are annoying. Like just today, somebody goes, "You sent me something overnight and it was the wrong thing." And I was like, "Did I screw up?" So I looked at the purchase order she sent, and I'm like, "No, that's that's what you put on the purchase order, and that's what we sent." "Oh, but down there at the bottom, I said it's supposed to be a roll, not a pack." I was like, "I am looking at every little detail. I'm looking at the code that you put in, and that's the code I put in." And so you got
I know you didn't say
overnight.
it like that. I know you did because I hope
No,
you did. I hope you went into that ghetto five black inner
no.
that's coming out. He's like, I know you did with that code.
Nah, I was much nicer.
Yeah. But do you like what you do?
Meh.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
all
job.
over it. Okay, that's a no. All right, Cynthia was telling us that she was happy about her new job, and
Yes. Oh yes,
How's
I
it
am.
going?
I'm definitely happy that I left my other job. I do miss the people because
really though,
Because dead people
I
don't
do.
talk.
I miss some of them. I won't say all. I do miss some of them because we were like a family, and just like you said,
Yeah.
when there was a problem, we all did kind of work together. And then there were others that were just like, well, that's not my job, or stuff like that. So
Hey, Darcy.
hey Darcy, happy belated birthday. Her birthday was yesterday,
Yay!
and she
Or
also just
Tuesday.
had her book come out on Tuesday called Scapegoat. Mine is on the way. Can't wait to read it.
What's it about?
I forgot. Oh,
Scapegoat?
DarcyHafer.com. It's called
Darcy with a I.
Scapegoat.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So go to her website if you want to check it out, DarcyHafer.com. So nice to see you here, Darcy. Thank you for stopping by. So Andrea, how's work for you? Are you still traveling and loving Kansas or wherever it is?
It's Iowa. I haven't been there since May, so that's all fine. I've had a pretty good work week. I've got a couple of new clients, so we're in the honeymoon phase.
I was just gonna say, okay, you get excited when you get a new client, but
Yes.
I just did the sigh, and I'm like, yeah, no, because I now realize I don't want any more clients. I want to get rid of my clients. I just want the money.
Well,
Don't we all?
This has been our conversation for how many decades? When you figure out how to do that, you let me know.
I really don't want to work for people anymore because they're all ridiculous and high maintenance. And I only have one client that is not high maintenance at all, just one. And Yeah. I won't say anything, but I'm just saying. Like, yeah. You know what? I think I'm tired of negative people, and I'm tired of people like one client. Everyone does the bare minimum. Everyone. And like people don't want to file, they don't want to go to the bank, they don't want to go to the post office, they don't want to do. And I'm the kind of person like, okay, we got to do something, everybody do it. And then I'm like, what? Wait, what? Hello? I'm your boss, bitches. If I'm going to the bank, you're going to the bank. You know what I mean? Like I had to back that shit up. And then I realized like it's also my fault because I give people too much. Like I help too much. I should just be doing what I know I should be doing is just delegating that motherfucking information. Do you know what I mean? Like you do this, you do that, but I'm always trying to be helpful. And it's hard to always just sit there and tell people what to do, especially when it's a small office. Yeah. Like I'm going to be like, you need to file those 3 bins. And I'm going to sit here and do my nails? It's weird, but then what they do is they don't file and then they don't do stuff. And I'm just done. I'm done. I really am done. I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah. A pet peeve of mine is, so for example, at my job, we have a website and you can order stuff on the website. So somebody will be like, oh, this isn't on the website. So they'll put it up there. But I'm like, but then you didn't put it in our system so that in the future, when somebody goes to order it, it automatically comes up. I'm like, follow the whole thing through to the end. Stop doing the bare minimum. That takes me off.
Right. Yeah. I hate those websites though. I'm just being honest. I know like what you're saying from your point of view, like okay, so this is a great example. I went to pay a bill. Okay, I can't even talk about this because I shouldn't be paying this bill. But this is the fucking point. Like, I'm like, as I'm saying it, I'm like, I'm not the bookkeeper. I tried to go onto this website to pay this stupid bill. And it kept going like, and you need this, and you need this. And I have all this information that you probably shouldn't have about a person, like what school did they go to? I'm like, security question. Oh my God, whatever. And then it does we're going to send you a text to your phone number. Yep. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, and the number isn't even my client's who I'd be like, can you just send me the code? Like he would know. He would just say, he's like, are you looking for this? You know what I mean? Like, right. But it's like to the person we fired. Oh Jesus. No. So the way, like we can't even get in to change anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So the whole website thing drives me up a wall. Although I know what you're saying, I'm just throwing it from my point of view. Like it's, I'm just gonna say it again in case someone hears me.
Complaint is like, everything is so freaking hard to do now. Like I am trying to give you money. Like just take my money. Don't ask me a bunch of fucking questions. Just take my money and send me my thing.
Right.
Like, we don't need to have an ongoing relationship. I am purchasing a thing. Here's my money. Send me my thing.
And can you take a moment to do a survey?
Oh, that's the worst. I hate that.
Bitch, I'm going to do a fucking survey right now.
Give it later before you even have the thing. Can you do a review?
It drives me insane, and I can't stand it. But you brought up the old people thing, which is what the show is going to be about today. No, I'm just kidding. But I did send out some things because I was having, well, you can already imagine I was stressing about just dropping 3 clients in one day and wondering how that would go. And then moving into Andrea's house because I would only last for about a month or 2.
It's hot up here, girl.
You know what? It's hot here too. Oh my God, I'm sweating right now. And I have the windows open. And I don't like to do that because my neighbors can hear me. But Melanie said those kinds of websites make me want to go to the actual store to buy something. You know what? It's true. I try not to buy stuff on Amazon too because I like to go into the store. We're missing some of that. That's old people thing though. That's us. That's us being old school. What did I write here? Let me just see here. I'm just having a moment. If you could go back in time, right? That was like my first question. in your life, age-wise, how old would you be and why? Now, you can't go back with the wisdom you have now because we'd all want that. Come on. Like, but is there a time in your life that you would want to go back and maybe try again? No.
I don't know about try again, but like, I think what did you say? Something like what you're nostalgic about or something like. I can't remember the exact word you used.
Which one? Well, I have a whole bunch of questions. Which one are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't remember. I just looked at them.
But if we don't have any of our current knowledge, then how are we gonna not just do the same thing again anyway?
No, but I mean, like, okay, I'll give you a good example of what I'm talking about. I never felt more joy in my life, and this came up because we were talking about breakdancing in the Olympics, which I think starts tomorrow or whatever. And I don't know how I feel about breakdancing in the Olympics. I'm just going to be honest with you. But as a former breakdancer and a person who danced a lot as a kid, there was nothing that gave me more pure joy than performing on the street, hanging out with people, like on Forbes Street, Cynthia. You know what I mean? Like, remember when the cars would all, I mean, you were really young, but they'd have all the cars lined up and all the windows would be open, the doors would be open, they'd all have on the same radio station or something. And it would just be this cool conversation and dancing.
Big block party type.
But it wasn't a planned one. It just happened. Hey, Chris Novak, is there an issue with age? If you're blessed, then your dear heart will get older and old. Oh, wiser, maybe you meant. Melanie said, can we change something or make different decisions? Of course you can. But I'm talking about, like, for me, I remember feeling like loving that. And even in my neighborhood, I used to get this cardboard. I was talking to Billy about this. Like, we would take out this cardboard box and cut it up and put it on the street. And then we would all like jam and kind of fight with each other, but dancing wise. I know it sounds like a movie, but because it kind of was fun, you know? And I was a sucky break dancer, but I wasn't going to let no one show me up. You know what I mean? Like,
it was our own like version of the movie Break Dance or Breakin'.
Well, that was before. That's after. So it was more like Flash Dance fame. See, you're much younger. You're much younger than me. But let's not share that. Let's share that with everyone. We're the same age. Yeah. Whatever movie you just said. Chris Novak just said, no, I'm saying you will be old if you're fortunate. Oh, you will become old if you're lucky. Oh, absolutely. My mom died when she was 49. Trust me.
I'm just saying that's my, get off my lawn complaint.
Well, what's your complaint? I missed it.
About the websites and the,
all the information. But do you guys have, like, I would love to have that kind of joy.
How old were you during that time?
I was like 13 to 17, maybe. Cynthia's thinking. I think so. I was like, because that's when I was hanging out on Forbes and going to rehearsals and then practicing on Rosemary. So it was after my mom died, and we would just hang out on the street. We were like, I mean, I guess other people would see us as hoodlums or something, but it was like, this is the thing people don't understand is like, because people would talk about us badly because everybody would be dressed up. Everybody would look all cute. You didn't just come after work and hang out. You got dressed up. You never know who you're going to see, It
was like going to the club.
And it was like you would just hang out in the street and all the guys would come up with their cars and souped up and the music. And it was like old school, Soul Sonic Force, Grandmaster Flash. You know what I mean? Like just old school music, Sugar Hill Gang, like I remember all that, like just, Oh, what happened to my life? Actually, this is a horrible show. I gotta go. But do you guys have a time in your life that you just revere like that?
I would say probably between 17 and 19, like probably like right before I met Juan, but I was already out of high school. Like that time I was just like so carefree, didn't have like any bills, didn't have no kids, no grandkids, nothing to worry about. just party and just have fun with my friends, and that was the
You
best.
partied? I don't remember you. When you say party, you mean
Oh,
literally?
I used to go to well, even though it was like the 18 plus type clubs, but from Thursday to Sunday, I would be every night at the club.
Wait, did you go to Spin-Offs with us? Do you remember Spin-Offs? It was a roller skating place. Oh my God. We thought we were so cool. We were though. We were fucking cool. There was a place called we were in a place called Spin-Offs, and it was like so the club, which was called Boston, or Lansdowne Street, which is right near Fenway, was like the club that everybody would go to, like the adults and everything. We would always sneak in and we would jam there. But around the corner was like 18 and up, or sometimes they did, and it was roller skating, but with music and a disco ball. It was awesome. People would go off on, and people could really like jam on them skates. Hey, it's a nostalgic thing here in LA right now. So, Cynthia, did you go there?
I never went to Spin-Offs. No, I didn't go to Spin-Offs.
Chris said, Chris Novak said, was a great time when we were not mature enough and had no responsibility. Oh, I love that too. But I don't never remember thinking that I had no responsibility. Like I always remember being like dramatic about something.
No.
So nothing's changed.
All right, whatever. I walked like so head into that, like as it came out my mouth.
That wasn't just a gimme. Somebody had to do it.
Yeah. Thank you, Andrea. And it was nice to have you on tonight. Yeah, thank you. Bye. Bye.
Nice
So,
knowing
Rick,
you.
what about you?
I guess if I had to pick a time period, maybe 20s, I guess, because you're independent, you're still youthful, you have energy, but then once you start hitting 30 and
all of those things, but I hear you.
Yeah.
So in your 20s, I love how Cynthia, I didn't let that go by. I recorded it, you know what I mean? And you were like, before Juan. That's all I heard. Krisha said, no, of course.
I wasn't so tied down.
Oh, wait, her thing went out. Did you guys hear her?
Who's what?
Cynthia said something. I didn't hear that.
I said I didn't feel so tied down then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your video's going in and out. Not in and out, but you're delayed again.
It's like that song I heard the other day. I just want to party all the time, all the time.
Oh my God, that was Rick James. Didn't you say
Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Even worse. I love Eddie Murphy, but even that was a bad song.
I love that song. I would still listen to that song.
Of course you would. Oh my God. Eddie Murphy, though, was the jam back then, though. Not the song, but when he did, because I remember we all watched Raw. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Oh my God. And there's so many skits in that were so relevant to all of us. Like I remember the ice cream. Remember, like he's like, I got some ice cream. I got some. Do you want to lick? No, whatever. And then he's like, I remember that one. And then the other one that really hit me hard was when he did, because this was true. I don't remember a lot about my mother, but there are moments I remember. Cynthia's going to get this too. Remember when you would cry and you'd be like, and then your mother would be like, go ahead, cry some more. Cry some more. Remember he does that whole one with his mother's like going to throw the shoe or whatever. And it's so funny. I'm not a comedian, but he's so funny. Why is Tony saying, wow?
Because of the song I just sang, probably.
You know what's so funny is that I saw a TikTok the other day and it was talking about people in their 40s and how now we listen to all the oldies as if it just came out. Like it's brand new. We'll like blast it in our cars and stuff like that.
But they're not old. I guess they are oldies.
They are oldies, girl.
Yeah, they are.
They're not oldies like our parents, though. Those were
still good music, though.
Okay, here's my thing, though. Why is it when Gen Z listens to our music, it's cool, but if we listen to our music, it's like it's old music? Have you figured that out yet? Like if they discover something, it's cool, but if it's our music, you know? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of YouTube reaction videos where it's younger people, and they're like listening for the first time the Bee Gees. They're like, "Do you hear that harmony?" And I'm like, "That's so old. What?"
Been
What?
hearing that
And
harmony
like
for
with
40
no
years, kids.
synthesizer, with no,
Mhm.
yeah. Like, come on. Andrea, what did you say? I'm sorry.
I said, been hearing that harmony for 40 years, kids.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly.
Well, I think it's weird because a lot of singers today, I'm not saying all of them, they really use the
Auto-tune.
synthesizer,
Mhm.
you know, I mean, I can fucking sing beautifully with that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, auto-tune, yeah.
auto-tune. Is that what it is? Yeah, the
Auto-tune.
auto-tune crap. I can't stand it. And you can hear it so easily every time
Mhm.
someone
Yep.
uses it. But
Yep.
you know, I'm not a singer. I'm just saying we grew up with people actually singing on stage for real. And I think that's why Taylor Swift is good. You know what I mean? And that's why Beyonce is good because they actually can sing. They are
Mhm.
actually talented people, you know?
Yeah.
Not to
Adele
diss
too. She was
Oh,
actually doing a concert, and she actually forgot the lyrics to one of her songs, and she's like, wait, let's start over. She goes, well, at least you know I'm not lip syncing.
right. Well, and there was one thing where she, what's the song that actually made her a big deal? There's that, you know, remember that one song? I remember the video. She's sitting like at the piano in an apartment, whatever it is. But every time she goes to sing that song, she gets really emotional or something. Have you seen those TikToks? And then the audience sang it to her instead because because it's the song that changed her entire life.
Who
Oh,
we
I'll have
talking
to
about?
send you guys a TikTok. I can tell. It's a good one.
Who we
Yeah,
talking
so
about?
she just
I
gets
missed
really
it.
emotional.
Who we talking about? I missed who.
Adele.
Oh, Adele. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the song we all know the song because it's the song that made her like we all.
Rolling in the Deep.
No, I don't know. Rolling in the Deep, was that the song? I
Or
don't know what her
Or
first song. I
Chasing
thought that was
breakout
her.
hit.
It might have been Chasing Pavements.
I don't know. I'd have to hear it. I don't know every Adele song.
Oh.
I mean, I love Adele, but I don't. You know, I love Sting too. I don't know every. I do know every Sting song. No, I do. Because again, that's my generation, right? Like, is Adele our generation? No.
She's like
I think
millennials.
she's younger.
Yeah. Whatever.
Belongs to them.
I sent you a funny video. I think I sent you, Carmen. with
No, you
Jamie.
didn't, because you and Mario stop sending me videos.
I'm very selective what I send you because I know, you know, whatever. But you responded to it. It was
Oh, I did.
Jamie
Oh.
Foxx, and that was a good
No,
video.
but Jamie Foxx is one of the most talented people on the planet, and he is so under.
Bye, Darcy.
Bye, Darcy. Thank you for stopping by. Bye.
He made the Brady Bunch song sound amazing.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx is amazing. No. The thing about video clips, I had to tell Mario too. I appreciate it, but you guys send them to me all the time. So don't other people. And then on top of it, you're sending them to me at work. So I go to look and I'm like, oh my God, it's a fucking video. It's not like a message. So I get annoyed. I know I'm mean. Like, it's okay for me to send you guys videos, but it's not okay for you guys to send me videos.
Okay. That's how that works.
That's what I'm saying. I don't send them on Instagram. I only send them on TikTok because I know you guys aren't on TikTok. You're on TikTok, but you don't get the notifications. But you and I communicate on Instagram. So I always think when you send me something, you're sending me a message. But you see the difference?
Okay.
Yeah. These are the rules of my life. And I don't know why you think I'm high maintenance and
I'll find it on TikTok and send it that way.
Yeah. If you send it on TikTok, then I look at it whenever I want. But I keep thinking you're sending me a message because that's how you and I communicate.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are there things you could do as a teenager that you can't do now? Okay, I'll tell you. I'm just going to go through this right now for me. I'm just going to tell you. I go so mad. I can't do a split anymore. I'm very mad about it. Not as flexible as I used to be. I feel like Andrea, because you and I haven't spoken because you're so busy. I went and saw the hand surgeon again yesterday. So my hand is still not, I don't know if I told people, but I've been having major issues with this hand. Did I mention that on the what happened? I don't think so. Okay, for the podcast viewers, really? I didn't tell people? Andrea, did I tell you?
I don't know what you're gonna go into, so I don't know. I mean, I knew you had.
I guess I did it. So I hit my hand. Okay, so I was walking, and I remember exactly what it was. It was around Thanksgiving, and I was walking, and I hit the corner desk. I hit with the back of my hand, like this area right here. And I don't know if, like, you know, people always stub their toe or, you know, it was that kind of thing. Like, it happened. I didn't think anything of it and I moved on. I mean, it was painful as all hell. And I moved on. I thought nothing of it. So that was last November. In January, I was like, what is going on with my hand? Like, I kept having so much pain. I was wearing a splint. And I forgot that I had hurt my hand. So I met with this. Oh, Andrea, I know I told you because it's in Dr. Gerhard's office.
Yes. I didn't know if this was beyond that, but yes, go ahead.
we love my hip surgeon. It is the same. He's right next door. So I'm always like, I have to get there a little early, hang out a little bit. Haven't seen him once, but he is fine. Anyways, we've been trying to deal with it and it's still bad. So now I have to go get another MRI and we don't know what it is because it should have healed by now. But all these bones in here, like when we talk, we use our hands. We use our hands all the time. And even though I'm not a lefty, we still use it all the time. So I've been wearing a splint at night, wrapping it, but he today was like, yeah, no, because it's really, you guys can't really see it, but it's really, I have a huge bump here see it? There's a huge bump there that's never there. And then this is just all really painful. And it's really swollen here, which you can't tell. Oh my God, my hands are like man hands. Look at that. I have like a man hand. Oh my God. I do.
Let's compare.
Wait, let's compare. Look at how manly my hands are. Okay, do that again. You have girly hands.
Oh, thanks. Charlie, get my back, Charlie. Help me out.
Charlie. Oh, Charlie, you just had an MRI for your back. Oh, dude. So wrong. Okay, I'm not going to complain. It's just my hand. It's fine. It's just my hand. Cut it off at this point. But anyways, I just feel like as you get older, and this was getting me really kind of sad, was you get all the wisdom. Like, I would never go back to any other time in my life because I want to see how this motherfucking ends. That's how I look at the journey of my life. I'm like, I have invested. I've done too much. I have put in my heart and soul in being the best person I can be and do the best I can to get out of the crap I was in. And I just want to see how it ends. However, I didn't realize that as you get older, I know people used to tell us this all the time, but it does start to break down a bit. Like, all of this starts to like I'm complaining about my motherfucking hand not healing.
That was my first thought when I saw that question today. Like, what could you do when you were a teenager that you can't do now? And in my head, I was like, wake up without pain.
Yeah, for real. Charlie just said he had to be put out.
Get out of bed.
Charlie, you had to be put out. Yeah. You know what, though? The MRI is a hard thing. It's a hard thing. I had an MRI for my hip and I had to go in all the way. And I was like, it's like you're in a tomb. But they didn't have to put me out, though. Yeah. Because I kept wondering why they couldn't put me in the other way, but you have to go in. Yeah, okay. It's just for my hand, so I'm hoping I don't have to do anything. Because the other one wasn't. They did an ultrasound before. That was easy. And then they did an x-ray. Okay, what?
Wow.
In the
45 minutes.
In the sarcophagus. An MRI takes a long time. Yeah. Then it has all that noise. They're like, just relax. Fuck you. It's like,
oh my God.
Like they're hammering into your head.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Charlie, but I hope they figure out what's going on. And I hope you don't need surgery, though.
Yeah.
Although every person I know who's had back surgery, like Juan, is fine. Juan had back surgery, right?
Yeah. It's going to be a year in December.
It's going to be a year?
Yeah.
Wow. That went by fast. And I accomplished nothing. Really? What have I done in a year? What?
I had metal rods in my back. I had back surgery when I was 15.
Oh, yeah, when you were 15. How are you feeling now, Rick?
Feeling old.
Really? Does it bother you?
This knee still hasn't healed. I'm like, good Lord, why is this taking so long?
Are we talking about the wasp incident now?
Yes.
Andrea doesn't know what happened.
Shall I tell her?
You want me to do the fast version because you take so long?
If you want to, go ahead.
So Rick
Oh,
was driving
Charlie.
around.
Charlie just said something.
Oh, Charlie just said, I'm not letting them dig around in my back. Okay, let's just see what the MRI says, and then we will go from there. Because if you're in this much pain that you need this, and then I'm going to put you in touch with Juan because he just had the same thing. Look at me diagnosing Charlie from a fucking chat. Let me just tell you, it's going to be fine, baby. Whatever you want to do.
Dr. Carmen said.
Dr. Carmen says it's going to be fine, baby. So it's going to be okay. Wait, what was I saying? I was yelling at Andrea about.
You're going to tell the short version of the wasp incident.
Oh, fuck! I should not have sent him a link. God damn it! Hey, Tony, how you doing?
Rick, how you doing? Andrea, how you doing? Cynthia, how you doing?
Hi.
You know, I didn't have to. I saw you come up. I could have just left it, but I'm a kind person. Okay, quick wasp story. Rick was in his car with his mother, taking her somewhere. He went to get it. Oh, a wasp or a bug is flying around. He goes to get out of the car.
No.
There's a wasp in his car.
No, that's later. No, you found out later
I
there was a wasp
surrounded by wasps.
Then
It was not a wasp.
Later there was a nest. If you were surrounded by that many, how didn't you figure it out?
There was like a can of soda in there, and I'm like, maybe the smell attracted them, and they were in there. I don't know. I didn't know where they came from, but then I saw they had put it inside between the two doors on my side, and I saw this little thing. I was like, holy crap, it's a nest.
But you found that out later.
Wait.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
You're in the car. You're driving with your mother.
No, I wasn't even driving yet.
Oh, you were just sitting there.
I was getting ready to put the key in the ignition, and all of a sudden.
And there are how many wasps, roughly?
There had to be at least 10.
Okay, that's it. Oh my God, that's it. How did you
get in a small enclosed place?
Oh my God. He jumped out the car. It was raining, and he slipped and fell on his knee.
End of fucking story.
It wasn't even on my knee. I twisted it.
Cynthia's like, let me end this now.
Rip off the Band-Aid.
Because it's in another episode, like twice. Like we talked about it twice. And he's been walking around with a cane. And then again, you got in the car, and that's when you found the nest. It wasn't like that day you found the nest. It was like a week later.
It was the second time I got in the car. Yeah, that's when I realized.
Do you not use your car very often? I'm just
not really.
Following
No, I really don't.
Okay. Here's what we've learned, people. It's very, very important. If there's more than one bug flying around in your car in an enclosed space, there's probably a nest somewhere. Yeah. Usually I thought there was just one, and you freaked out. You jumped out the car and you slipped and fell. That sounds better.
Also, the freaked out part was because my mom, when I was a kid, said, "You're allergic." So I was like, I ain't trying to die from a bug now. Like, what the heck?
God. How did you not know you were? Well,
I'm here. So no, I'm not allergic now.
No, but I mean allergic in what way?
Because I got stung by something, and we went to the hospital, and the doctor said I was allergic, and I'm like, well, I never got an EpiPen or nothing, but it's still stuck in my head because she said I was allergic.
Did you fell down, but did you also get stung?
I did.
Okay.
Look at Andrea. Andrea wants the detail. I should have let you just tell the story again.
I appreciate Cynthia jumping in and like
shortening that mess.
And move on.
Hey, Alma.
Hey, Alma. How are you? Yeah, that's so funny. Why are we?
But that's part of the aging thing. I think if I was younger, I would have been fine by now. But it's taking forever for this knee to heal. Good Lord.
And you probably wouldn't have fallen.
Maybe not.
And you probably would have investigated and been like, "Oh my God, I think there's a nest."
I don't need Cynthia co-sign on you being old.
I'm just messing with you. Come on, that was funny. I'm sorry. I'm hurting Rick. Let me apologize.
No, you're fine.
I am so sorry.
You're fine. I'm used to the abuse.
Oh my God. The abuse. Wow. Okay, that's not dramatic. Okay. So yeah, I guess healing is a thing. I guess it does take
longer. It takes longer. Yeah.
Does it? Or are we just getting hurt more?
No, it does take longer. It does take longer.
Does it?
Oh yeah.
A little bit of both.
We're getting hurt faster, and it's taking longer to heal.
Is that it? Okay. I have never been to the doctors this many times in a year. Just never. And like when I think about the hip surgery, that was one specific thing. It felt like major, whatever. And, I see my doctors maybe once a year, maybe because I go for my, GYN thing once a year, my health fitness thing. And then that's it. But no, like I'm constantly visiting. Hey, what's up?
You open the door, Carmen's back.
I know, because then I had this thyroid thing, and that was out of nowhere. And yeah, so I'm kind of sad, but it's okay. We're getting older. But do you feel wiser and smarter? Do you feel like there's a balance?
I think we all do, right? I would say. Oh, Tony said no. You're not wiser?
No, I don't feel a balance. I am wiser, but the recovery time taking longer, I don't feel a balance off of that when I have an illness. I don't.
Do you have a time in your life that you wish you could go back to?
Yeah, I remember you asked this question. I read the email. You actually had asked me this question before, and I actually was kind of like, no, because a lot of decisions that I made got me to where I am now. Had I done a couple of the mistakes I avoided younger, I probably would have told you, some things I probably didn't want to do. I didn't want to go to this fight. I probably didn't try to race this train. Probably wasn't trying to help. There's a lot of things.
Wait. Race a train? I don't know what you mean by that.
Yeah, race a train.
Was a wasp
chasing you? You're not going to believe me. You're not going to believe me on this, but one time I was like young and crazy, and I saw a train. There was an intersection. I figured I was going to beat the train, so I actually tried to beat it at the intersection. I did win, but I'm not going to do that anymore.
In a car or running?
In a car. Do I look like Superman? Do I look like Superman?
I was going to say.
I was in the car, yeah.
So I lived on the street called Rosemary, and on the back, in the past, there was all these old trains, all the old Amtrak train. There were rails, and we would wait for the trains to come and then cross. Like it was so stupid. It was so stupid. But we would do that all the time.
The train was going the same direction I was. I'm like, I'm gonna beat this intersection. I would beat it to the intersection, and I actually matched the speed. It was like 45. I said, okay, I can do 55 or 60. And I'm on a back road by myself. Well, actually, I wasn't by myself. I was trying to press this woman. I scared the hell out of her. She don't talk to me no more.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah. No, but we weren't in a car. We were just crossing it was stupid. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right, Cynthia? Now, I think the Orange Line goes back there now, right? Those used to be the Amtrak trains. And we would go up there and we would in the snow.
Wow. And that's another thing I think we all are missing is probably stamina in order to one, speed, and two, stay awake longer.
Stamina. I don't have any, I can't. I went this morning, I went out for a 3-mile run. I walked it, but I don't because I didn't run. Right. Well, I used to. Okay, first of all, I've run 3 marathons. Don't mess with me. I'm just trying to get back on track. But it was I didn't run. I didn't even jog. It was I did the walk.
Speed walking. Speed walking is an Olympic sport now. So
I was in breakdancing. I know.
It's real.
Yeah, but speed walking is hard. Listen, I did my 3 marathons, and there were people who walked who went faster than me. Hey, Ted Hicks.
What's going on?
Hey.
Your heads look great. Ted, I sent you an invite if you wanted to stop by quick and say hi before your show. I sent it to your email that you never answer. Huh?
Melanie sent a funny. Let's see if you get it.
Melanie said what? I feel wiser.
She did a funny. Get it? Wiser, her last name.
She wise. Oh, Melanie.
I got you now. I got you.
I'm sorry I missed that, Melanie. Putting it all out there.
I missed that too.
Cute. I love Melanie. I feel I wouldn't trade anything. I do want to get back to running. I hate not being able to run. And I've tried everything. I have a treadmill. I have a bike. I've tried all these things. I just want to run.
What did the doctor say?
You mean the love of my life, Dr. Gerhardt? No,
yes, Dr. Gerhardt. Yes.
Okay, let's just be honest. I'm not going to run. He said no running, but he doesn't know me. It doesn't, right? Andrea, you know what I mean? he doesn't understand. I'm not running a marathon. I'm just saying to exercise what gives me joy is either dancing a lot, which is cool. I can do that. But I need a studio and stuff. I need something different than my little apartment. But running was the other thing that gave me joy. And I like feeling that sweatiness when you're done. And I like feeling like your legs feel stronger. And I don't get that from the bike. I don't get.
I know what you mean.
It's just
compare to running. I agree. Riding the bike does not compare to running at all. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to be able to run 5 miles. Go ahead.
I didn't know he had said no running. I didn't
No
realize
running.
that. Like ever?
Well, so he was like, you could swim. I'm like, you don't know black women. Okay, but I kept playing.
I've seen this hair.
No. I'm talking about hair. I'm not. Black women do swim. That's not what I mean. But he was acting like, go in your neighborhood pool or in my pool in my house or something. Just go swimming. I didn't say that to him, but that was
you
my
should
thought,
ask him if he has a pool.
I know, right?
Oh.
Baby, would your wife mind? I know, right? Like, he was fucking married. Okay, Andrea was there, so she knows who he is. We were both a little stunned. We were stunned.
Yeah,
because I didn't know he was that good looking.
That's the.
I've only seen the pictures.
What? He does not look good in pictures. You saw the pictures of his wife.
I saw the pictures. Yeah.
He doesn't do him justice. But I had been seeing him as a patient. Don't get it twisted. For like 6 months, right?
Clearing that up.
I know, right? I had been seeing him for 6 months regularly during this whole process because I had to go physical, but I'd never seen him because it was during COVID and he was wearing a mask and he always had on that scrubby hat thing or whatever. So all I saw were his eyes. So Andrea was with me when I had surgery and afterwards in the recovery room. I was a little groggy, but I wasn't. I wasn't that groggy. But he walked in and Andrea, you said to me, I think that's your doctor. And I was like, I wouldn't know who the fuck he is because I've never seen his face.
No, you asked him to take his mask
And then
off.
I asked him to take his, I know, but I said that to you. And then I asked him to take his mask off.
Mm-hmm.
And Andrea and I both like.
Did he do it in slow motion?
No. You know what though? It must happen to him all the time because he was adorable about it. He was like laughing and smiling and yeah. But both Andrea and I were like, oh my God. Ooh, you were up all in this.
I never knew Andrea had cheekbones like that, so she just started smiling.
Because he's like 6'2". He's fine. He's a good looking man. I had no idea. I would have been so different. I would have been like, but I was in so much pain. There's no way. I couldn't have even tried to hustle that because I was so much pain. Limping and shit.
Where does it hurt, Carmen? It hurts everywhere.
Just feel around.
Wow.
Feel me everywhere. No, actually, I would never be that disrespectful. I don't mind doing it on my show now. Like now I'd be funny with him, but he's a good man. It was just so funny. But yeah, oh my God, I'm crying laughing because it is a moment, Andrea, that you and I will always share because we usually don't have the same taste in men, but
it was kind of a speechless like, oh.
It was because you could see me doing that. Like you could totally see me being ridiculous. But Andrea and I usually have to, but that's how I knew he was fine because we both were in like a little bit of a weird moment and and he knew it. He knew that. Yeah. Okay. Let's stop talking about Dr. Michael B. Gerhardt. You can all go look him up. Hey, he's also a great doctor because I have no pain. He's an amazing doctor, great staff, treated me well. I recommend him highly if you ever need a sports orthopedic surgeon. He's amazing. In all seriousness. And he's fine as fuck. So poke around.
Alma. Damn, don't give her no more ammo.
I said, if a doctor tells me no running, I'm okay with that. Yeah. Yeah. He just thinks it'd be better if I did the cycling or other things because, you know, it is hard on your knees and stuff. And since it's not really my thing, it was something I took on after not being able to really dance. It was like my way of trying to stay fit. And now it's just weird I think that's another thing about getting old. It's hard to try again and learn something new. It's hard to, you know, like I don't want to learn how to cycle and do the bike thing. And I don't like it. Spinning, I don't like it.
Do you miss having your old rhythm that you used to have when you was younger? There's a pace we always have. We want to exercise and there's a rhythm to doing it. Is that what you miss would be my question.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the rhythm. I just like running. You put the headset on and no, I don't think it's a rhythm thing because I listen to music and I run to music or I walk to music. And so I don't know if it's a rhythm thing. I think it's more about, I know he's right. Oh, Andrea, the reason why he said no running is because you don't want to have hip surgery again.
Exactly.
Right? So he's like, we want this to last another 40 years. And I remember laughing at him being like, you think I'm going to die at like 80? What's wrong with you? Like, it was totally like, I was like, but he was just saying you don't want to have a surgery again. So there's other ways to exercise. And I get it. I've been running for so long with the pain. Now I want to run without it, you know?
When I first met you, you was talking about this. And we were harping on you about your recovery time. You was like, I don't need no medical advice from you. You're not a medical professional. I said, okay, fine. And he's saying exactly the same thing I was saying. Your recovery, you need to get back to 100%. We want to make sure you don't go back into it. I almost would recommend the swimming because you can still do all of the exercising and moving all the parts of your body without putting so much pressure on it.
Thank you, Tony. You know what? You've changed my mind.
I give up.
I'm going to go swimming.
Carmen the Mermaid.
I'm going to go swimming right now, right after this show. I'm going to go right into the ocean.
Jump into that cold water in the ocean, right?
No, listen, first of all, when I went to Aruba, I did go in the ocean and I enjoyed it or whatever, and I know how to swim. I learned how to swim in JP and I went to camp. And so I'm a pretty decent swimmer, but unless I were to cut off all my hair, I'm just not doing it. And that's why I said it's a black thing, right?
I already knew what you were saying.
It might be vanity, but I don't care. I cannot deal with, I don't want my hair wet every single day. I'd have to have my hair short. And Andrea and I know that is an absolute no-no. There's a TikTok video of the Golden Girls. What was it, Andrea? It was like the Golden Girls with...
It was like the Golden Girls hairstyles, but like with J-Lo's face and other people who were like the same age and their face. And it's like, so you see how much older they look with a short hair.
Right. Right. Because they were all they were in their 50s. Oh my God, that's so weird. The Golden Girls were in their 50s. So there's a TikTok of women in their 50s, like... who was it? J-Lo, but it's also no. It's like J-Lo and what's the other one? Julia Roberts was one of them, and they all have the same hair. They place the hairdos, and you're like, oh my God, they look so old. And then they did the opposite. They put the nice new hairdos with longer hair on the Golden Girls, and you see how much younger they look. So Andrea and I were like, never cutting our hair, never cutting our hair. But I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about shaving it all off. I did it when I first came out. Why is Cynthia saying no?
No.
If I cut my hair, really, that would matter?
Yes.
I'm so going to do it just because of that. I know. Why would it
matter? She would look so much more different. I'm used to her having a hair. I don't even know if I can get used to it. I'll be honest about you. I'll be honest. I wouldn't want to see you cut your hair now. I wouldn't want to see it.
Oh my God. Y'all know next week I'm coming with a buzz cut.
I was like, that is
go ahead,
the way to go about
this. When I first moved to LA, I shaved off all my hair.
How long was that?
30 years ago. I moved out here. I didn't know anybody. I quit smoking and I shaved off all my hair. And the best thing I did because my hair was so damaged. And then it grew in like that. because, growing up as a Black woman, you straighten your hair, you put rollers, you do all this damage. And I'd had enough. And I figured, you know what? I don't care. I'm cutting it all off. I was sick of it. It was the best thing I ever did. And I'm not going to lie. I've been thinking about it. Everyone's like, no. You know what? You would have to deal with it. What?
Speaking of age, read Melanie's message.
Melanie said, I put the cassette player in the basket on my bike and rode for hours.
What's that? What's a cassette player? What is
Walkman.
that?
Yes, a Walkman.
Sony Walkman?
Yes.
Box.
Sandie Knight.
Sandie, how you doing?
Sandie Knight. Oh my God. Sandy is one of my best friends from back in the day. Girl, how are you? Okay, what she's talking about is I used to try to do the curling because we would go out dancing together. Sandy and I would go out clubbing at night. Okay, and I would try to do my hair and I would curl it and I'd have burns here because it would be so hot and it would slip because you'd have so much oil or grease on it. So I would have marks on my neck. Thank you, Sandy, for bringing that up. I appreciate it. Thank you for chiming in on that. Yeah. But I would have these marks because I would have so many burns from the flat iron. It's true. Oh man, yeah. So I shaved off all my hair when I came here. And Sandy, thank you for stopping by. Oh my God. I love my people. My people are so cool. I love them. So awesome. Yeah. That's what I'm here for. I love you, girl. Thank you. Oh man, we used to go dancing, remember? Oh. Okay, here's the thing. So everybody knows I've always been early sleeper. I go to bed like 9:30. Don't fucking call me. My phone has been turned off. Okay? It's true. Because I'm up at 4:30, 5 o'clock. Sandy and I would go dancing. I don't know. We start getting dressed at like 10. Oh my God. I'd be so tired, 10 o'clock at night or whatever. And then we'd go out. Yeah. Oh man. And then we would come home, like we'd go out dancing, whatever, and hanging out and drinking or whatever. We'd come home, and her mom always had the best deli meat. Wait, you know what I'm talking? Wait, she would have the best deli meats. Remember, your mom would always have all these deli meats, and we would come back from dancing like all night. And we would just make these amazing sandwiches. That's what I remember about being at your house, Sandy. Sorry, having a moment. I love when my peeps show up out of nowhere. Thank you, Sandy. You just made my motherfucking night.
I'm curious about these stories. Might have to have a private lounge or something.
Nah, she wouldn't. She wouldn't because she knows she's part of them stories, baby girl. She's part of them stories. I mean, we could share them if you want, but I come out a little bit more innocent than she does. A little bit. I'm like, comment section's gonna go. No. Oh man, I had some great times with Sandy. We had a great time. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, we're gonna be finishing up soon. Anything else you guys want to add? Oh wait, Sandy, out till the sun came up and then sleep till 2 p.m.
The weekends. That's the weekend.
That was the best.
It was the best, though. It was the best. See, reminiscing. You guys have stories like that? Did you guys go out clubbing when you were younger?
Leslie and I moved to Los Angeles to go out. That's literally why we moved here together.
Okay, but in Los Angeles, I didn't find 30 years ago there's not really a big nightlife here in California.
Well, we were really into the music scene, so we all of the little clubs out in Hollywood had like different nights, right? You'd have like whatever goth night and metal night, and then you'd have like free hamburger night and whatever at all the different clubs. So it was, I mean, we were probably out 5 to 7 nights a week the first 18 months we lived here.
Okay, that's hardcore.
Yeah,
is that during college or is that before college?
It was like, I guess it was college age. I was in like community college at the time. I was like 22, 23. Yeah. So we were just going for it completely. Because we used to drive, I lived in San Diego. She lived in Orange County. We would drive up here to go out, drive back home, go to work, and come back.
Wow. Wow.
See?
So finally we
Stamina.
were like, we just gotta move. We just gotta go up there.
Cynthia just said stamina.
She's right.
I did the same thing.
Right?
We hosted a club night, and it was from 7 p.m. till 7 a.m. and I had to be at work at 9 a.m. the next morning. I worked the door that whole 12 hours and then went straight to work for an 8-hour shift.
Yeah.
I can literally like go to the grocery store and Target now, and then I'm like done. That's it. That's all I can do.
So Sandie, don't be putting my stuff out on comment section. And here's the thing, you know who my real friends are because they call me Carm, right? This is like the old school people. So Carm and I would go
On the DL, I'll leave that there. Wow.
Sandie, you may be getting some friend requests on Facebook.
Yeah. I think this calls for an investigation.
Oh man, Sandie, you're too funny. Alma just said the way my family party, I had no need. My family would literally rent out the nightclubs. I was 14 in the club.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my god! Oh, that would be weird con la familia. But could you really have fun? I mean, that would be fun, but could you have fun? You know what I mean? Like,
I'm sure you got all the adults drinking and all the kids are doing whatever.
Look at Sandie. Sandie is okay. I'm gonna say this, Sandie. Do not be putting stuff. Don't be putting no more. Sandie is the friend that I hung out with where we did bad things, and I was a good kid. But when I hung out. Sandie and I, man, it was fun. If you believe that.
Facebook.com.
Sandie, we have to have you on the show, girl, but I don't know. It's like that scares me. I don't want to. I don't want to have you on the show. You're like one of those people who knows all my secrets. Is Ted going on tonight?
I'm not sure. I haven't received the notification yet.
Okay. Let me see. Melanie said, "I want to be home before it gets dark."
Yeah, I'm with Melanie now. Yep.
Yeah, I mean now I still go to bed early. I've always been an early person, but I really start winding down like 8 o'clock. I'm just like winding down, you know. And I'm reading by like 9:30, and probably in REM stage by 10.
She said reading.
I read before I go to bed. You guys don't read before you go to bed?
Hell no, I don't do that shit no more. I used to have to do it when I was grounded. No.
What do you guys do when you read? I mean, what do you do before you go to bed?
Watch a video or watch TV. I'll fall asleep on the news.
Yeah.
Oh,
all
really?
that bad stuff seeping into your brain? No.
Yes. And I'm
And
actually.
do you watch TV when you go to bed?
Sometimes, but I usually read or like I watch TV a little bit before and then I turn it off and I do all of my stuff. Like I don't fall asleep watching TV.
Rick, do you read before you get? Nobody reads before they go to sleep. Oh.
No.
I literally, when I lay down, I'm out. Like, and I never used to be that way.
Oh, whatever. You know what? I forgot. You're the one who's like, Carmen, I'm taking a nap. I'll call you in a little bit.
But when I was young, I had horrible insomnia. I would have bad insomnia when I was young. So
that doesn't make up for it because you take naps now like nothing. You're like, I take 20-minute naps every day.
Up for lost time.
Yeah, I hate him. It's called jealousy. I'm jealous of you. Wow. Oh, that was such a good laugh. That was so much fun. Hey, so I'm going to wrap it up because we're at the hour mark. Thank you so much. Everyone in the chat, thank you for stopping by. Sandie Knight, oh my God, we're going to have a conversation. Melanie, thank you so much. Alma. No, you guys are not getting in touch with Sandie. Do not accept any of their friend requests. No. Who else did we have? We had some other people today that actually Charlie was on.
Ted was here.
Darcy. Who else? There was somebody new. I forgot her name. Why can't I see it in the thing? How come I can't roll?
You can't scroll?
I can't scroll.
You should.
Oh, I can scroll over here.
Yeah,
Chris Novak, thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, that's one of my peeps.
Thank you so much. And if I missed anyone, I'm so sorry. Thank you for everyone who's still listening on the show. I appreciate it a lot. Listen, this has been a really cool thing. If you can please keep following the show, follow the podcast, like, share. do all that good fun stuff. And we'll be back here again next week on Thursday night, 6 p.m. Pacific.
With special guest Sandie. Just kidding.
Okay.
I got a question.
Sandie Knight, stop.
Can I ask a question?
I'm going to cut this off right now.
Can I ask a question?
Wait. What?
What happened to Debbie Gibson black shorts? Your club uniform. I'm curious.
Okay. I'll tell everyone what I used to wear. I used to.
Andy, send the pics to for the next show.
I used to wear.
We are all finding you on every social media.
Promise we won't put it on TMZ.
I used to wear the same thing all the time. I used to wear black shorts. Like, remember Debbie Gibson used to wear black shorts? I used to wear black tights.
There was a hat. Wow.
I know that. Oh my God, I know that.
I was fucking awesome.
Oh, that's true.
I'm not saying what you were wearing, okay? Because I'm not
Alma, I need you to get to work on this, please, ma'am, because she don't trust
I would
us.
wear shorts. Wait, the best part wasn't the shorts, though.
You had a black.
Oh.
Wow.
And then I would wear I had like a little bolero short. It was like a dark purple bolero jacket. I thought I was the shit, man. It was awesome.
You had
And
a black
I did have
bodysuit with a
awesome
gold
hat.
chain looking like salt and pepper. Okay, word.
You know what? It was the time.
Jan Brady.
That was not me. You.
This week, we on your ass next week. I'm gonna make sure.
My cheeks hurt from smiling too much.
Special guest Sandie Knight next week, ladies and gentlemen. Special guest.
Sandie Knight is not coming on this motherfucking show. She was the one wearing
Jan Brady.
Not me. Look, let me just say this. We were badass for the times. Let me just say we were. We had so much fun. And I will say that it was the freest time when I was with Sandie. The freest time, because her parents were cool as fuck. Mm-hmm. And I would stay with her and I would just go and we would hang out. And it was like, there was no judgment. There was no, because I lived in those two worlds, right? But with Sandie, it was just, she was cool as fuck and good people. And I love you, Sandie. I do. Even though you're embarrassing me right now, but I love you. we were cool back then. We were awesome.
Yes, Alma.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Oh my God, I'm dying. Good night, everyone. Thank you again. And remember, it really is all about the joy. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Sandie, come on next week.